So this is the part two of how to add content and find a new content for your articles when you update them. For the first part, it was about how to use SEMrush, find new keywords, and find interesting keywords to add to your content. Now I want to do that in a more meaningful or organic way. What I mean about organic is centered on the user way. So this is how I'm going to. This is a new article here, and I made a dummy article. So I copied this article into this dummy, and I want to find new content. Let's imagine that I checked all the steps. I'm very happy with them. I check also the internal links. All the internal links are good. I don't think it's true, but just to let's presume that, and everything is good. The steps are accurate, all good. Now I want to add new content to make sure that my article is complete. So I'm going to copy that, and my first tool I'm using is not actually SEMrush, but is Bard. So you can go to Bard. This is how it appears. You can go to bard.google.com and you can just log in with your personal account. Everything's good. And now I'm going to tell him I want to write an article about how to set up parental controls for Spotify families. This is my article here. I don't want to write an article about it. I just want to update it. But I just tell Bard that I want to write something like this to make it easy. So I want to write an article about how to set up parental controls for Spotify families. Um, what do you recommend me to add to create the most useful, accurate, and complete article to best serve the user? Okay, look at this sentence. Here is what I tell Bard. So this is my mission. This is my goal. I want to write an article about how to set up parental controls for Spotify family. Now I'm giving a couple of parameters to explain him what I want to do with it. Is I want him to recommend me content to what will be the most useful, the most accurate, the most complete article, and to best serve the user. Okay, look at these keywords. They are quite important because this is actually all Google's what they want is how do you best serve the user through your article? How do you best help him? And you best help him by giving him useful information, accurate information, and complete information. Okay, so let's go for it. It takes around 5 to 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Sorry. Okay, here we are. So all these recommendations are great, but we already have kind of this. We know it, like start with a clear and concise introduction. Okay, these things are already made. We don't really need to spend much time, but keep in mind that too. Okay, explain the different parental control options that are available and how do they work. Blocking explicit content and blocking specific artists. Okay, there's a kind of thing. Maybe I'm not sure if they have that actually. Do they have like okay? So we can you see I see allow explicit content. Um, okay, which you can toggle on and off. Okay, so explicit content is covered. It seems to me, blocking explicit content. Of course, when I check for the article, I check for the accuracy. I'm already aware of what's inside the article, so I can already just go to Bard and just go for it. But since in this tutorial I just pick this article just for the just to give you a kind of content to work on. I'm not really sure what's inside. Parental control for Spotify Premiere, how to set up camera on your computer, on your phone. Okay. So I see allow explicit content. So this is kind of thing, like I guess like this is one of the feature. You can allow explicit content for your user or not. And you see like premium family I see here, and you can click on it and okay. So this is kind of parental control feature we have on Spotify. I get it. So blocking specific artists. Okay, do we have that blocking specific artists? I'm not really sure. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do is just go to my OneNote. I can just up. Maybe I can make a new one. Yeah, something like this. Sorry, I'm not using like notebook tutorial. You don't need to use one book at all, but just for me it helps. So what I'm going to do is how to block artists. Maybe it could be something like this: how to block artists for your members, the members of your family. Okay, maybe there is a feature. I'm not really sure though. Is if there is actually a feature that allows you to block artists. If, for example, I'm a parent and I want to block an artist that I don't really like because it's too explicit, maybe to my daughter, can I do that? I'm really sure. But nevertheless, I'm happy that maybe I can check that. Um, Answer common questions about parental control. Okay, on specific devices, so already covered. You see, we have like laptop, we have mobile here. Okay, computer, phone, tablets. It says explain how you do that on specific devices. Oh, how to view the listening history of a family member. Okay, that's something. Let me copy that. Here. Okay. Inclination troubleshooting tips. Okay, what kind of things? Okay, parental control not working. Not really sure if I can actually find something. I can maybe like, I can browse. Okay. Parental control not working. Okay, use images, proofread. Yeah, okay, so that I'm not really sure if I can do that. I'm not sure. Yeah, that either. This is a how-to authority. Let's keep it keep it straight. This is kind of like a session on how to talk to your children. I don't feel qualified for that. So you see, I have like this kind of content that Bard actually proposed me to do. That's awesome. That's very good. Another thing also. So this is about Bard. You can also do that on ChatGPT. Okay, so you can then cross information together, make sure that you can find something here. You can also ask it to develop. For example, we like how to view this in boom. Can you develop this this part? Oops. It took me as an image. Can I take it? Have a look. Okay, yeah. So I can ask it to develop the point to make sure that I fully understand what he says and if there is a way. Yeah, okay, see? We can actually, there is a steps to it. Okay, here, awesome. Yeah, of course you'll have to look by yourself, okay, the steps. Don't copy that and put that on the article. No, 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 no. The goal is just to find new content, inspiration to help you localize, I mean, identify new content to do. But I'm not asking you to copy that and put that on the article. I just want you, oh, okay, so there is actually, we can, as parents, I can check the listening history of my daughter by clicking here and here and there. Okay, so all good. You can make a section, then like here. Okay, so we have my article section. Maybe see how to set up. Okay, how to check the listening history of my members on Spotify, and that's a heading too. And then you can check listening history of each of your members. I need to proofread afterward. Remember, of your members on Spotify by following these steps. Okay, and then you go bullet points and you make screenshots, maybe on mobile. I don't know. Maybe you can just stay on mobile, then maybe do on desktop and mobile. I'm not really sure if it's really relevant. But if you had to choose, go for the mobile. And go for mobile, and then you can make the screenshots, you make your gallery, you put your steps, you put your captions, all beautiful. Okay, so this is how we actually do. So you see, and of course I can get help from Bard to say, okay, can you, okay, I need to go here, you go there, this kind of thing. Okay. One question may rise, like, yeah, but how do I do if I'm not actually a family member? I mean, if I don't have a family plan, how do I do a stuff like this? So actually, we as we have the plans already ready most of the time. So, and if they are not, if we don't have a plan yet, when we discuss and say, okay, maybe it's worth to subscribe for a family member package for 1 month, for 2 months, kind of things. Okay, so if you don't have a plan, it's all right. We check if we can actually subscribe to it, and then we do it. Okay. Also, on Spotify is why I actually took this article. I didn't take Instagram or stuff like this or Facebook, because I know that on Spotify you have a community, and the community is very strong, and I really want you to use this community for the purpose of these articles. Here it goes, Spotify community. So actually you even should register to it. If you are assigned on Spotify, you should log in. I have actually a login for myself too. Yeah, you see Game Charge. And here I can go for Spotify family. And you can ask, like, you can have lookers to, there's so many things that you could take from that. For example, you could give for like the date. So the last discussions about Spotify family. My Spotify account won't update according to my family. Spotify ringtones. What's Spotify ringtones? Do you know? No, I don't. Why? Like, we should have it like 1 day ago. Okay, so let me click on that. Plan manager can change your plan. Okay. I can't use audiobooks on my family plan. That's interesting, you see. Also, like, what is parental control? So I can go for it. Parental control. 25 days ago, 4 likes. Disable video options. You see, because actually Spotify now has a kind of features where you have videos in it, like artists can actually share videos, shorts video. So boom, you see, beautiful. Like, okay, so we have the ability to disable videos when we are not on Wi-Fi. W all the time. Okay. Okay. Will make as a new suggestion. I will be ready for it. Okay. Okay. So it was a suggestion. It's about a video, and there is not actually there is no like features already made, but I could maybe try to look at it because how to disable Spotify, how to disable video, play, and I'm gonna put Spotify family because I'm on Spotify family. Okay. Okay, how do I stop my kids from watching videos on Spotify? And it ranks actually to our article. Okay, that's interesting. And how does it ranks to it? No, you see, so okay, so this is a question here. How do I stop my kids from watching videos on Spotify? This is a question that we rank for it and we don't answer to it. We don't answer explicitly, like displaying explicit content, blah blah blah. You see that? It doesn't answer to this question. How they will going to happen? Like the person will be frustrated because actually Google directed us for a question we don't answer. That's an issue, we should actually fix that. Maybe there is an answer to it. And now it becomes a priority for me because I'm like, we are answering a question that is needed because Google actually, you see, Google, people ask that, and we are displayed, and it's not, we don't have an answer. We should answer it, and if we cannot answer it, then we should try to explain it. This kind of thing, So I'm searching here. I see no post here. Maybe on the right side, so maybe I can click that. Okay. Others, users. Okay, look at that. So in May 2023, someone actually asked for it. And there is a reply. Okay, so here, hello, I have my family and I have created videos for my sons. Okay, you see, yes. Okay, you see, like that. This question hasn't been replied yet. So this is actually something we should be aware of, and it's a content we should try to reply to it. Or if there is no answer, like we don't reply yet, but there will be an answer very soon, I'm sure. Is there any, like I'm staying on Spotify community and Spotify, maybe what is Spotify Lab? I'm not really sure if it's Spotify from Spotify or not. Have a look. So stay on official sources. Okay, no sources from our websites. We stay on Spotify sources. Here, although I see, look at that. That is not from Spotify. Okay, I just write that just to make the article going up. But they say that you can actually turn off videos on Spotify. Okay, so we can turn off videos, but not as a family member. Disable video for plan members. You see, is what I'm looking at. Okay. So here's a moderator who replies to it. Okay. So we move your post from ideas to headboard, blah blah blah. Oh, here I go. You see, look at that. Boom boom. So I don't think there is actually okay. So at the moment, it's a suggestion that has been sent to Spotify, and they may make a feature that allows parents to control video plays of their members on Spotify, but it's not yet made. Now, here we have a moderator, so a moderator from Spotify, who actually replied to this question. This has been driving me nuts. Here, disable video for plan members, and here is what they recommend. So you see, I have my content already, and I'm going to make this content, and it's going to be so good for Google because finally we will find an answer to it, and we will be able to say, for example, um, just take what she says, rephrase it, explain it, source it. Sorry, Oscar. So wait, it looks like a girl, but I don't know. Rephrase what he says, um, source it. Okay, so um, I don't know, like something like users have been asking for a feature that allows them to disable video playing for their plan members or whatever. And but this feature doesn't exist anymore, or doesn't exist yet, and Spotify proposed or suggested or recommends users to use Spotify Kid app. You see? And then you can link Spotify Kid app. You can also link this to Spotify here. So, and then you have like a beautiful content, which is what I called organic, because you didn't see that on SEMrush, because on SEMrush there's not yet enough volume to allow you to see that. But Google will love that because you're actually making content for the users and not directly to the users, not for a kind of volume. Okay, so as it took me, you see, it took me, I don't know, like 15 minutes to do that, to do this research, but I did it. And those who do what I'm doing will win. They will get the traffic, not those who are going just making the easy stuff on SEMrush and looking at the keywords. Okay, so you need to do that. This is hugely important when you add content. Do this research, be proactive, try to find what people are asking and what's the problem with them, what do they are trying to find, and try to find solutions and find, yeah, this kind of thing. Okay, so I hope I totally inspired you for this thing. I love it. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just right now I'm just making this content and adding this content to a family plan member article. Okay, so great. See you. Continue with the course. Well done.